Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading today. This is for people in no contact or in separation from their person. This is a video about will they come back, and if so, when. So you guys have picked a really special video because we have my little friend here. He's the medicine Buddha. So he's here to also help you heal your heart, which is very beautiful. This was given to me as a gift by a sweet friend, which is nice. So I will put this in frame for you so you can see it. I have succulents that are the theme. I've chosen these for a reason. I've chosen these because you basically you feel like you probably have gotten like zero love, and succulents can live on no water or barely any water. They're a desert plant. So you might feel like you're parched and rocking through the desert. But I also wanted to make it a very serene video, so it's like a healing for you. So you have picked this beautiful succulent that I love. I got this in Joshua Tree, and it's beautiful, and he has all these little crystals in him, which is nice, so that's beautiful. You also have picked this this angel aura quartz, which is beautiful. It flashes rainbow, which is nice. The deck that you have picked is the Messages of Love deck. So we're going to start with that and see a little bit about, will your person come back? Most likely. And I'm also going to be using the Gentle Heart Tarot cards to use tarot to clarify this reading, and some other oracle cards that I have in front of me. You also have a very special coaster that I have at the bottom of this succulent that I will show you at the end as your spirit animal that is helping bless this union or connection between you and your person. So I will put this darling little crystal here. I want to make it shine in the light. Yes, like that. So nice. Okay, so to start off, I will clear this for now. First, I'm going to get 5 cards, and we're going to see what is this connection and a little hint about will they come back. So this is also a little bit of confirmation for you to make sure you've picked the right pile as well. So we have 1. Well, that one flipped over. I saw what that one was. So it seems like you guys are going through a very tough time with your person, obviously because you guys are in separation, clearly. And let's see, 2 more. I don't want my cats to eat it. Oh, wow. This is a very intense pile. Wow. Okay, so those flipped over and I saw that. So these are the messages, and I'm not taking reversals for these, but we are going to clarify with the tarot. Okay, this is an amazing card to start off. However, this is very intense. So you guys, this is if you guys are in a very, very intense emotional connection with your person, even if you're currently in no contact or in separation. So the first card that I get is lovely. It says second chance. This deserves a second chance. So if I saw only this, I'd be like, you guys are good to go. But I've seen some very, very powerful messages in these future cards here. Obstacles, which you probably already know. We have chemistry. Obviously, you guys have intense chemistry. We have fate. That's normally awesome. And then we have warning. So can you guys get a more intense pile? I don't think so. This is crazy. So second chance, obstacles, chemistry, fate, warning. Wow. This is like intense. There is a lot of destiny here, a lot of fate. There's a warning though, something. There's some red flags. It says don't dismiss the red flags here, but this is a destined partnership. It might be that these red flags and this warning have to do with these obstacles. It seems like you guys are going to get a second chance, and there's a lot of chemistry here. But wow, these obstacles and this warning is so interesting. But then this destined fate second chance, this is intense. Okay, I'm going to clarify. So I'm going to use the Gentle Heart Tarot. Please clarify for me second chance. Okay. So I get the Hermit and the 5 of Pentacles. This relationship does deserve a second chance, but your person, while in separation, is encompassed by fear and fear of rejection. It seems like your person, look at how even when I put these cards together, look at how their backs are to each other. It's like there is a sadness in this connection where you both are looking in opposite directions, and one person is feeling very, very grieving and sad in this connection, and the other one is really searching spiritually for answers. This is very intense. Also, if you are an earth sign, which you could be, we have Virgo energy showing up with the Hermit, Capricorn, and I want to say, I wouldn't even say Taurus. I would say Capricorn and Virgo energy here, where there's like a fear of not having financial security, or if you guys have a second chance or take it, there may be a financial loss in this connection, or there may be that you guys are just looking separate ways but miserable without each other. But also look at how when I hold these cards together, look how they're like the same person. It's almost like Siamese twins or something. It's almost like a twin flame or a twin soul, where it's like you guys are the same being. This is insane. Okay, so that is what I see for this. It does seem like their dominant energy is fear. They emotionally are trying to search for answers spiritually to have a second chance with you, but it seems like every time they try to search for any sort of illumination or clarity, they are just hit by a wave of fear. So, and especially a fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of being left out in the cold. It seems like this separation is only serving to like fuel your person's fears or reinforce them, which is really sad. Please clarify obstacles, Spirit. 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords in reverse, and the Magician. So the obstacles are your person being very selfish and sometimes ruthless with the 5 of Swords. So your person, they might actually feel like they have to go out on their own, or they're too ultra independent, overly independent, maybe very highly avoidant. Even on the card, it says unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement right now. So you guys should have a second chance, but they have so much unhealed wounds blocking movement right now, regardless of the chemistry that you feel and regardless of how you both feel like this is a destined partnership. It seems like the warning signs and the red flags are just really getting to your person, making your person feel anxious. The good news is I do feel like these obstacles are starting to drop away. The Magician upright is great. This represents being able to manifest. Look how happy this person is, manifesting all of their dreams, creating the life that they want for themselves. It seems like this overly independent energy, this even ruthless energy, seems like that they're able to manifest a life that can be very happy for themselves and for you. And I love how the 9 of Swords is in reverse. It seems like they're challenging their fears. They are challenging negative thought beliefs that could be blocking this connection. They're also challenging their unhealed wounds. This is great because the card of anxiety is in reverse, which means like the swords fall out, the headache relieves, the pressure is relieving. So I feel like these obstacles, there's been some progress made in regards to these obstacles where I feel like their negative repetitive thoughts or the rumination or their panic attacks are lessening. So that is good. All right, I'll say, I'm actually going to clarify chemistry with a different deck. I'm going to use Journey of Love. All right, Spirit, please clarify chemistry for me. For pile 2. Wow. They are having a hard time in this separation, FYI. So, I am lost without you, emptiness. That they feel so lost without you. The chemistry that is between the two of you gives them also a sense of love and nurturing. So it's not just a sexual chemistry, it's also a very beautiful romantic chemistry. So that is a very beautiful attraction. And so without you in their life, in this separation, they are really lost without you. They feel very empty. Wow, I get reconciliation. It's time to unite and work together now. So again, I feel like your person really emotionally wants to come back and yet emotionally is very scared of this. But with the second chance card and the reconciliation, I feel like your person is going to very much try to overcome these obstacles. My hairband is falling off. Okay. Now I get, yes, I can't stop thinking about you touching me. And it says fantasies. So that is also another strong part in regards to your hot, hot sexual attraction and chemistry. But I also feel like touch is probably one of their love languages. So this is very cool. So I get that this is very, very strong. Now, Spirit, please tell me about fate. I might even use an additional deck to clarify this as well. But because fate, I feel like I want to look deeper into that with some other decks too. So please clarify for me, Spirit. Please clarify for me, fate. All right. And these. Yes. Yes. Okay. This is so interesting. So I feel like we have 4 of Cups in reverse. I get 5 of Wands, and I get the Strength card in reverse. So number 1, your person is uninterested in any other options. If there are options around them, they feel very bored. They don't want to take them. I feel that they really know that you are the person that excites them. You make them feel alive. You're the person where they have this chemistry, and they know how electric it is between the two of you, how deep and how beautiful and how like heartfelt. They know they're going to have to fight for this love. So this 5 of Wands, they know they're going to have to come out of the shadows and fight for you. They know they're going to have to really put all their attention and energy towards really gearing up and fighting the battle of their life. But because these obstacles and these red flags and these warnings and their own fears and anxieties are like so powerful, they're really going to have to overcome this. But they don't feel strong enough to do that right now. So the Strength card in reverse is difficult. Also with you guys in separation, they feel like they don't have their teammate. They're like, how can I climb this mountain if I don't have my partner, if I don't have this teammate? How can I overcome everything that I need to do in order to make this happen if I don't have my person? So this separation is serving to actually harm this connection. And yet at the same time, it feels like it's not your choice that you guys are in separation anyways. So that is very difficult. I feel like your person is making them be in a prison of their own making. So that is very challenging. So they don't feel strong enough to come for you right now. But if they were, the two of you united in this picture is like a power couple. The king of the jungle with this queen is beautiful. But it's in reverse. They don't feel like they have the energy or the strength right now to do what it takes to fight for this love, even though they are uninspired and bored and depressed by everything in their life. But I also feel like going through a deep depression does take away that fuel and that fire. So please clarify Spirit warning and the red flags. Okay, we get 7 of Cups upright. So they're afraid that commitment won't last, and these are to the side. So we have Page of Fire, Page of Wands, and 2 of Cups. They're afraid they won't be able to keep you, or they're afraid you wouldn't want to stay with them. So their warning and their red flags is they feel like maybe you're not trustworthy, or they can't put their trust in you for commitment. Now, I would say this is their worry. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're untrustworthy, but it seems like they have a hard time putting their trust in people with commitment, and you are the person in their heart. So you would be the target of that. So 7 of Cups, they feel like they have a hard time committing to you, or that you would have a hard time committing to them, especially if there's a lot of other beautiful, dazzling objects that can capture your attention. I feel like this is an insecurity on your person's behalf, where they feel like they wouldn't be able to keep you. They fear this. Look how hot you are with the Page of Wands. They feel like, why would this beautiful, beautiful, fiery love choose me and commit to me when there's so many other dazzling things in life that you could have? So they're like, you know, even beyond romantic relationships, where I feel like that on one hand, they're wanting to, you know, have you pick them over any other person. Also, why would they pick you when they could pick, you know, when you could pick traveling and a life of glamour or fun, or, you know, why would you pick boring old them when you could pick a lovely, happy, sexy, fun, jet-setting, rich life? Now, you might look at them and be like, you're so stupid, why would you even think that? But it seems like they are looking at themselves in terms of the world and how they don't have a lot to offer. So, and then I get the 2 of Cups, but I feel like they really, really, really want to commit to you in spite of the warnings and in spite of the red flags. So I feel like they want to trust you. They feel like, I could never turn you down, though. I could not reject pile 1. This is just something that I just can't do. So that's hard. And I feel like I might have called you pile 2 in this reading so far. If I have, there may be readings, messages in pile 2 for you, but I may not have. I'm a little bit in my channeling mode, so I'm not quite sure. But if I did say pile 2, you may want to check that one out as well. So yes, so that is a very interesting thing. So I feel like that has given us a lot of clarity. But if they do come back, let's look at some timing now. So I want to see some timing of when might they come back, if they are to. I'm going to use my timing deck, and I know that this is a timeless reading. So you may feel like, and also, yeah, numbers are also 7, 25, and 42, if that means anything to you guys. So yes, we're going to check timing. So I'm going to give a couple of windows of time. You know what I'm going to do? When would they overcome these obstacles? When would they have a second chance? And fate. Well, okay. I have an idea. Alrighty. All right. When would your person most likely, even though this is a timeless reading, overcome the majority of obstacles to be able to get together with you? When would they be able to have a second chance with you? When would they override the warning signs and the red flags? When would they be able to act on the, or when would divine intervention happen? And when would they maybe sleep with you? Now, obviously, if you guys have not slept with your person yet, that's okay. But I would say, when would they be passionate with you in whatever you're feeling comfortable with? So when will they overcome the obstacles or heal some of these unhealed wounds? Oh, don't wait around. So that might take your person so long, to be honest. But I do like the butterfly in this, which is about transformation and change. So I feel like they have it in them. It just might take so long. Second chance. When would they be able to have a second chance with you? But, okay, so they might actually try to reconcile with you, even in spite of these obstacles and unhealed wounds they have in them. So this might be that they heal these obstacles and unhealed wounds in your relationship. So as you guys are together, which makes sense because as a divine counterpart to them, I feel like you could help them with the healing, or maybe mirroring or modeling to them different ways can also inspire their journey and that sort of thing. So it's not like you have to be a healer to them, even though this is the medicine Buddha. But I would say that this might just be that, you know, your presence in their life is a beautiful catalyst of nurturing and love, because I get sooner than expected. So they might be ready for a second chance sooner than expected, but it might take a long time to overcome these obstacles or heal their wounds. Now, when will they overcome some of these red flags? A few days. All right, I'll take it. So it seems like your person would be overcoming some of these red flags or warning signs in a few days. You know, I've heard this beautiful sentence before, and I don't remember where I heard it from, probably a TV show or a movie. It says, sometimes you need just 5 seconds of bravery to do things outside your comfort zone. And I'm paraphrasing and butchering it. But it seems like they may actually just act impulsively in a spark of bravery or a spark of insanity. And I don't mean literally insane. Fate. When would divine intervention happen for the two of you? A long time. Again, this might be when you guys have to wait around. So again, if you guys are a fated partnership, this could be a lifelong connection, and it may be that down the road, long time, is when divine intervention would intervene. But it seems like you guys definitely would be still dealing with each other or having this person come back. Now, it doesn't mean they're coming back to stay or coming back healed or correct, but it seems like they are coming back. So take that as you will. And chemistry. When would you guys sleep together, or when would you guys be physical and passionate? It's up to you. So you are the one who gets to choose these boundaries, my darlings, which I like. I like you having the ability, and just so you know, you always have the power to say no. You always have the power to go slow. So this is very, very cool. And I want to give you a nice final message. So what final message do I want to give you? I want to give you some cards from this Twin Flame Soulmate deck. And I want to give you some Pink Love Oracle cards. So I want to see when they come back, or if they come back, what will it be like? So what will it be like from them if and when they come back? Okay. Oh, sorry, you guys are an intense pile, and this one wanted to come out too. And, oh goodness, you guys, your person is a mess. And this is how it's going to be when they come back. So literally the first part is literally trauma, drama, fights, arguments, chaos. This looks a little rough, but I would say when they come back in your life, the lightning bolt is like a tower moment. It seems like they're going to come back in like a bolt of lightning, but it might stir up a lot and it might stir you up. You might want to ask yourself if this is something you actually want. You know, do you want them in the state that they are in currently? Because I get falling apart, which is feelings fading, losing interest. If they come back all trauma drama and fights and arguments, you might be like, I am so not interested in you coming back to me this way. You go home. You might send them away, actually. So it's very interesting. So I feel like they might come back in as a chaotic mess falling apart. I don't feel like you're going to, you know, I feel like your person has tons of feelings for you. I don't think that that's the case. I don't think they're losing interest in you. But something that's happening is in the fights and the arguments, they're still not going to be listening to you. So I feel like they're going to be coming in, but probably dragging more drama into your life than is healthy for you or that you want. It says inconsiderate, always thinks they are right. So if this sounds like your person, they are going to continue to be in this energy. And I get snake, which is sneaky, lies, betrayals, bad news. So it seems like your person coming back in, it's great that they're going to be coming in soon, but it seems like they're coming in badly. And it seems like they're coming in with a lot of drama. So I would say for you, pile one, you might want to make sure that your boundaries are high, that you take no nonsense, that if they show up in a negative energy, that you know, you tell them and turn them right around. Because it does seem like divine intervention is long. It seems like being able to overcome some of this stuff is a long time. But if you want to have them and be with them and have passion with them, you can have it now. And it seems like they'll probably try to contact you soon. It just seems like it's drama. Because look at all this again. Like literally I have to show you these cards. Wow, you guys have such an intense connection. This is insane. Okay, look at these. The fear that I told you is like all around your person, like at all times. There are 2 lightning bolts. I can't make this up. This is crazy. So this is insane. So fear says your person coming in with this lightning bolt, the reason why they're going to start a fight and an argument of you is because they are afraid of being abandoned. And it says darkness, hesitation, insecurity. Know that you are protected. So just know you guys are protected. And I know that this can seem kind of like a doom and gloom reading or like a fear-based, like fear-mongering reading, but I swear that's not my intention of this reading. I just want to give you a little awareness. So if this does happen, that you know that you are like totally protected and you're totally fine. And it seems like your person is just acting out of fear like a child or like a toddler and they're just scared. But it's, again, no excuse. You can't, you know, you don't have to put up with obviously abuse or put up with bad behavior or any fight or argument or drama coming in. But it's interesting how the fear is creating the chaos, which could create lies and sneaky behavior. Because look at this. They really, really do love you with the union card. So they really want to be with you. They're just a mess. I feel like right now, like your person is just so out of alignment. And that's what's hard for you because you're like, this is my destined partner. Why are you being so horrible? Why are you being this way? So it says reconciliation. Again on the card. Eternal love. Your time has come. So yes, I feel like they are coming back, but I feel like they are coming back a hot mess. And then I get yes, but I also get appreciate. So are they coming back? Yes. When? Probably soon. Are they coming back healed or in alignment or correct? No. But I feel like they appreciate you, yes. And yes, they would be coming in. And it says the answer to your question is yes. And I wish I had better news for you, but maybe even this is just good for you. Who knows? And it says, today I am grateful. Your twin appreciates you. See the blessings. Practice appreciation. Now, I wouldn't say that this is a lecture for you. I would say that this is probably a little bit of a lecture for them because they need to practice appreciation of you. They need to, you know, see that you appreciate them, that you love them, that there is no rejection of them, but that they also have to show up in a way that is like lovely. So they need to see the blessing in this situation. And maybe the blessing is that you guys are in touch. It just seems like it's going to be like a very like train wrecky thing, kind of like a Notebook, like, you know, the movie. So I don't want to leave you there. I don't want to leave you with this like craziness, but I feel like you already know that they are like out of alignment in kind of, you know, this way. I guess we'll just like get some messages from them then to finish off. 5 message cards from Divine Masculine about sending telepathic messages so that you can connect with me in the 5D. Maturing from my childish ways and stepping into my power. So that is progress. And it did say they are making some progress overcoming their anxieties. So it does seem like that their anxiety comes from childhood wounds. We did see unhealed wounds. So they are healing some of their inner child trauma, which is good. They want to spend time with you. So they're saying craving to spend time together and sharing music like we used to. So you might share music, you might share other hobbies, you might, you know, send each other songs when you're thinking of each other, or, you know, music might be here. And it says, even though they are maturing from their childish ways, it says their pride and ego still dictate my current actions. So there is still definitely a lot of like crap, because again, the union card comes up. I am yearning for our union. So your person misses you, and it's kind of like they're going through a tough time, but it seems like they might bring all that to your door. So again, no worries. You can absolutely, you know, put up boundaries, and you can absolutely, you know, you're protected and you're fine. So I hope that wasn't too triggering, pile 1. I'm sorry, I didn't expect that, but, you know, hopefully this helps you. If you feel like this isn't your pile, feel free to, oh, on the back of the deck. I've been feeling lost and confused without you, obviously. And I forgot to share with you your animal, spirit totem. I totally forgot. So yours, and this is one of those, like, you put rhinestones on this, and I haven't done it yet, but I wanted to take the coaster even before the diamonds. So maybe your person's a diamond in the rough and they need to shine up, except I have the same coaster with a different animal for all of these piles. So maybe they're all diamonds in the rough. But anyways, I got a seahorse, which is beautiful for you. So this is your animal, and they say that seahorses hold tails of the ones they love, and that they always want to be with that person. And in Colette Baron Reed's deck, the Good Tarot, the seahorse is the Ace of Cups card, which is romantic love and such a beautiful soulmate love. And it's holding the pearl and the tail, like holding like your heart. So I do feel like the seahorse is a very romantic, beautiful animal. It just seems like your person is going through a lot of crazy crap right now, but that's still no excuse for bad behavior. So feel free to pick another pile if you feel like this isn't your pile, or another video. I am available for one-on-one readings. If you want, my information is in the description box. If you want a private reading from me, I can look at your situation more in particular, especially because this looks kind of crazy. And yes, if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on, are they coming back? And if so, when? So Pile 1 was actually insane. I expected it to be a lot more mellow of a connection, but it was really powerful and intense. So if your connection is very powerful and intense, you may want to check out Pile 1. Otherwise, we will continue with the intro. I have this beautiful medicine Buddha, which is gorgeous. This Buddha is also connected to the stone lapis lazuli, so you might be connected to that stone as well. But I will have him here in frame for you, so you guys can get his healing light. He is a healing Buddha. I love how he's glowing actually in this light in this video. It's really nice. You also have picked this gorgeous geode, which is very sparkly and very beautiful, like a crystal cave. So that's pretty. You have picked this gorgeous succulent, and the reason why I've made this video with succulents is because they can live in very difficult conditions, and they live on like zero love or zero water. And so I feel like in this connection, since most of you will be well, all of you are probably in either no contact or separation from your person, that you're getting like zero love right now or zero water from your person. And so the succulents show me how resilient people are and how they can survive really difficult conditions because of the strength of the person and of the heart. So I wanted to share that with you. Underneath this plant, there is a coaster with an animal on it, and that will be your spirit animal that is going to be blessing this connection between you and your person and helping you guys with this situation. You've picked the Hermit Tarot, which is cool. Ooh, the back of it I see. This is the card deck that you have picked to start your reading. And on the back of it, I'll even give you a little sneak peek. I'm a very jealous person. It seems like your person might be feeling a little jealous right now in regards to you. And in this connection, it's probably triggering them a lot, feeling like they could lose you or what's going on there. I'm also going to use the Dilemma Tarot and this is actually the Four of Coins. They don't want to lose you. They want to hold on to you. So that is actually very good. So they're jealous. They're seeing your value. They don't want to lose you. So interesting, interesting. So I'm going to put this over here for now. And I'm going to pull 5 cards or have 5 cards come out in regards to your person, general messages, kind of about this connection, what they see. So I get, you make my heart full. Yes, hi, baby. Words do hurt. I left because you told me to. You're so very special. All right, so some of you have broken up with your person or have left your person, and you're wondering if they will keep pursuing you or if they will come back. And the last card, my life started when I met you. So this might also be that your person feels that you guys have known each other for a very long time. So this might be a connection where you guys have been in each other's lives like forever, basically. Or maybe even that you guys have past lives together where their life started with you. So there is that. So you make my heart full. Spirit, please clarify and give me 3 or 2 cards to clarify more information about how you make their heart full. Because we want to know, are they coming back? And if so, when? But it seems like the love is something that is undisputed in this connection. Okay. They are not very talkative, clearly, because you guys are in separation. But we'll do that. All right. Words do hurt. Spirit, can you please clarify to me, words do hurt. So interesting. They are probably a very locked box. I mean, especially because the very first tarot card was the Four of Coins, which is always a card about feeling closed off. So we'll just pick 3. All right, and I will do reversals. I left, wow, they want to talk about this. I left because you told, so they don't want to talk about how they've been hurt. They don't even want to talk to you about how important you are, because how you make their heart like feel warm and full and that sort of thing. But they definitely have words about how this ended or about how you left or that kind of thing. So they definitely want to talk to you about that. And I'll even have this, I'll have them face up because I wanted to, yeah, well, we know. They have a lot of words. Okay. You are so very special. Spirit, what do they want to say about that? Or give me clarity about that. I mean, we don't really have to have clarity about how awesome you are, but you know, from them. Oh, they do not want to talk to you about it. King of Swords in reverse. They do not want to talk about that. So they're hurt. I feel like they're upset and they're closed off and they're pouting in their room. So there is that, but they do have hope about it. The star is upright and that's beautiful. Well, okay, well, they don't trust the hope. There's 7 of Swords. All right, and my life started when I met you. Please clarify that. We'll do 3 cards. They do not want to talk about your history together. All right, so what they don't want to say, or what they're having a very hard time saying, I feel like they don't want to volunteer it, is about how you make their heart full. Yeah, these cards are all in reverse. So you make their heart full, but they're probably in pain. They thought you were endgame. They thought you were their ultimate life partner, but I get the 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles in reverse. So they feel like, wow, you made me so happy when we were together, and I thought you were forever, and it turns out that you weren't, and that makes me really sad. So with this 10 of pentacles in reverse, you made their heart full when you were together, and now they feel like, what is my future even going to be like without pile 2? I get Knight of Coins and Queen of Cups in reverse. It seems like they know that they were going so slow that they were pretty much at a dead stop, and that's what made your love go away and pour out. So there is a little self-blame as well. When I get 2 character cards together, I always look at that as a commitment. So with the Knight of Coins and the Queen of Cups, I get that in this regards to this connection, that it's like they are aware that they kind of ruined the relationship commitment, but because they weren't moving forward, they weren't progressing this connection, and they were very standstill energy. But at the same time, they still emotionally feel, the 2 of you, like you guys are still together in a commitment, even though you're not. So they still feel that you guys are together. They still wish that you would give your nurturing love to them, but they also know that they have a hard time receiving it. So 10 of coins in reverse. So there is that. All right, then I get words do hurt. So I get this card, and what do they not want to tell you about how hurt they are? Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. So they've been healing this, at least. They've been healing the hurt feelings. So some time has probably gone by, and it seems like they've at least been doing some healing. So 8 of Wands in reverse, but see, look how it is upright. It's like shooting the arrow. And so with this in reverse, it's like they felt like you just like, the words that you said pierced their heart like a knife, like was like an arrow through the chest. So they felt like what you said to them hurt them, like on a soul level, like very deeply, like stabbed in the heart, basically. The Devil in reverse. They knew that you weren't saying anything out of like anger. Oh, that's why it hurt them more, because it was the truth. It wasn't like if you said something careless, if you said something you didn't mean, if you yelled at them and lost your temper, to them, that would be better than you saying something matter of fact, simply, just normal. And with this Devil card in reverse, they just know that they were like, pile 2 didn't even say it out of anger. They meant what they said. They said it calmly, cool, collected. They were serious. They were sure. And that really broke their heart. I got the 3 of Swords in reverse. So in the beginning, it really, really devastated them. Like, look at that piercing through the heart again, but with a sword. That's a rose. So it's like piercing through this very vulnerable, very fragile situation. But they have been healing from it. What's good about it in reverse is this time away has taken some of the pain out of their heart enough, which is good. So I do like how they have been healing from what you have said. Now, what they really want to talk to you about is, I left because you told me to. That actually was the only thing that they want to tell you. So that is so interesting. So I get 9 of Coins. This is the card of being single. The Empress in reverse. So, okay, so then maybe you were like, we should end this, or we should be single, or they think you should be single, or that sort of thing, but you walked away. And then the Empress in reverse was, they didn't like how you put yourself first and how you chose yourself. They are upset about that. And then deeper than that, they're upset because they feel like they know that they disrespected their Empress and that they did not treat you very well. That Knight of Coins in reverse, where they weren't progressing it, and where it caused you to pull back and take your love away. And then the Empress in reverse, they knew that they were supposed to treat you like a goddess and that they didn't. The 7 of Wands in reverse, it feels like they may have been defensive about this, but now they are not defensive about this anymore. So it seems like they might have been defensive or mad at you for leaving, but it seems like now they want to tell you. And the only thing they want to tell you is they're like, I'm not mad that you left. I'm not mad that you put yourself first. I'm not mad at you that you did what was right for you. I understand it. The Fool in reverse, they wish that you didn't leave impulsively. They wish that you didn't leave, or that they didn't leave impulsively. So they feel like they wish they didn't have to have done that. They also feel like maybe they made an unwise choice to not, you know, pick you or to do that. And then I get the Death card in reverse. Again, they don't want this to be over. They want to tell you, I'm sorry that I left when I thought you wanted me to leave. I really don't want to be out of your life. I really don't want this to happen. Which is interesting because I do feel that in this connection that I'm not necessarily sure they want to come back, but I feel like they definitely don't want to be without you. But the reason why I'm thinking I don't know if they want to come back just yet is because I don't think they want to talk. And that's the problem. Now, in regards to You're So Very Special, I got, so first I got the King of Swords in reverse, which again, this person does not want to talk to you about it. They don't want to tell you how special you are or inflate your ego or be vulnerable and share like how they're vulnerable to you and all that. But they do have hopes that maybe they can tell you this in the future when you guys are on better terms or maybe down the road at some time. So they hope they can tell you how important and special you are to them later on. And then I get the Queen of Pentacles. So it seems like, again, they want to tell you that you are everything to them. You make their heart full. You are everything. You are this Queen of Pentacles. The Empress has shown up, even if it's in reverse. You know, like they want to tell you that they prize you over everyone else. But they also don't trust it. They don't trust that they can tell you this for whatever reason. They feel like they have to keep this hidden and keep this a secret right now. And it might be if there is somebody else involved, like if they're in a pre-existing relationship, they may feel like they can't betray that person by telling you this. And it seems like because they feel like they just have to sneak around and be sneaky and keep it hidden, which is hard. And then my life started when I met you, when they were very young and they met you. Let's see. I get the Page of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. So they feel like you guys have a foundation. So the Tower is usually a crumbling foundation, but with it in reverse, they feel like maybe you guys dated when you were young and then you reconnected and tried dating again. Or maybe you guys had this connection where the foundation just crumbled, even though you guys knew each other from the past, but then you rebuilt something more beautiful and solid. So maybe you guys dated and then became friends or something. Because I get the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like you used to love them and maybe you didn't and then you did again. Or there's some kind of thing where like your heart was open but now it's not. And maybe they just keep remembering how you were when you were young or how they were when they were young or that kind of thing, or how their past has affected them in regards to love. And then the Nine of Cups in reverse. They were very hurt and very sad if you guys dated and then broke up in the past. And then it reconnected now, and maybe they're afraid it would just break up again. It seems like there is a hesitancy to a start and stop kind of relationship. And it seems like that they are, you know, this is like, they feel like they lost their dream when they lost you, or they became very disillusioned when they lost you. So I have the cards that we picked for you for the Hermit, and I'm going to lay them out again because I want to see timing-wise, are they coming back, and if so, when? So I want to know, because it seems like they have a lot they're closed off from saying, and a lot that they actually, with the I left because you told me to, a lot that they really want to talk about. So I'm going to do this timing deck, and I want to see, Spirit, tell me, when will they want to tell you, when, like, that you make their heart full, like, get all, like, mushy-gushy romantic feelings? And when about words do hurt? What about I left because you told me to? Wow. You also might be here from pile 1, because I think that I called pile 1, pile 2 at some point, and I was like, oh, maybe there are some readings in messages in pile 2 for you, and this is interesting. Okay, because this card is in pile 1. So if you are there from them, it might be a continuation reading for you guys. All right. So I want to see. Okay. So you make my heart full, this timing in June. So actually this is interesting. Now this is a timeless reading. So you can go based on when you're watching this, and you can look at when June is and when they would start to be more emotionally like gushy, that kind of thing. Now, if you guys can also take this other window of time if you like. Right now I'm releasing this video in June and this is timeless. So I would say this month. So I would say in the next 2 weeks, even more specific than that, because we have 2 weeks left of June. So I would say you can take June, or you can take in the next 2 weeks, or you can take it by the rest of this month. That's when they're going to start to get a little more emotionally gushy. When are they going to tell you that your words hurt them? Now. Okay, so your person seems like they might be recontacting you pretty quickly. But I feel like they're going to tell you that maybe they were hurt and this is happening now. So that's very interesting, especially because, okay, so you guys, your person might come back or communicate with you fast or pretty quickly. Because I left because you told me to, they're going to tell you that they left because they thought that you wanted them to leave or that they needed to or whatever. And they're going to tell you this again in a few days. So this is very quick. So in June, in 2 weeks, or this month, happening now, a few days. This is all very, very strong, very quickly. When will they tell you that you are so very special? Wow, very soon, not likely, and within 6 months. Okay, now this is interesting because they seemed very, very closed off in the beginning of this reading, but now it seems like they're going to overcome this very fast. So I get very soon. So I feel like that, yeah, your person is going to tell you, one of the options is they'll tell you immediately, very, very quickly. Another one, they might just be closed off and just not tell you at all. Or they might allude to it but not say it in those words. And then for others of you within 6 months, also there's a fish on here, so look at Pisces season. The not likely also has a skull on it, so I would say look at Scorpio season. So those are some windows of time. For my life started when I met you, they might start talking about how you guys met next month, or they might be reminiscing about the past with this relationship. So this is very interesting. All right, so I'm going to now, it does seem like they will be communicating with you very quickly. I want to do one more to see, can you guys get together officially, or can you guys get back together? Because it seems like you guys will have some communication. Let's see. It's up to you. If you want to get back together with them, it's up to you. It seems like this is your decision, especially if they feel like that they left because you told them to. So it's up to you, and you might make that decision in the summer. So that's very interesting. And I would say another window of time, because I'm releasing this in June, I would say you'll make that choice within 3 months from now. So basically it's coming up quickly. So, all right, you guys. So let's see a final message. We'll do Journey of Love, and we'll do this other deck too. So thank you for being you, my light in the darkness, illuminate. And this is number 3, if that means something to you guys. So it does seem like, yeah, your person wants to tell you right now that you guide their way, that you light their path. And this is beautiful. And they're very aware, obviously, that you're in separation. I get the number 24 or February 4th. And it says, this time has taught me so much. So it seems like not only have they learned a lot in separation away from you, but also the time that you guys have spent together has taught them a lot. So there is definitely that. And then final message, comparison. Nobody could ever take your place. And this is 39 or March 9th. So that could be important for you guys too. Okay, I just did the same thing that I did for pile 1. I forgot to give you your animal. So this is actually your spirit animal totem that is helping you in this connection. Yes, okay. So I get the octopus here. So I feel like that for you, your person does not want to let go of you, and they want to basically smother you with 8 of their arms. So I feel like they absolutely want to like hold on to you, wrap all their tentacles around you, and make sure that you stay with them. So this is very beautiful. So the octopus is definitely that they don't want to let you go. Interesting how they got the 4 of coins in the beginning. You know, they're definitely wanting to hold on to you. So I would say octopus is helping your person in this connection and also giving a little more information about how they feel for you. All right, well, this is a much shorter reading than I thought it would be, but I hope this helps you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. I'm available for private one-on-one sessions if you guys want. My information's in the description box, and if you felt like this was not your pile, feel free to pick another video. And if you feel like this was your video, then feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked it. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading today. We are focusing on, will they ever come back, and if so, when? I wanted to start this video out with this beautiful medicine Buddha that I got from one of my special viewers, Jeff. So thank you, Jeff, for sending this to the channel. This is a beautiful Buddha that helps heal people with light. So that's gorgeous. I wanted to make a serene one because this is for all of you in no contact with your person, where I know this is hurting your heart to be away from them. Some of you guys, you know, all of you are in separation. Most of you are in no contact or low contact for sure. I picked succulents because a lot of you are living with no love. You know, succulents basically can live off of very, very little water, very little nourishment and nutrients. And so I feel like with you being in separation from your person right now, that you're not receiving really any nourishing at all. So the beautiful part about cactus that I like is how they are so resilient and they really thrive even in very difficult conditions. So I feel like this really symbolizes your beauty and how you're able to rise above challenges and especially difficult relationships. So I hope this helps heal your heart. You guys have picked this beautiful angel aura crystal, which is beautiful. I love the rainbow in it, which is very nice. It's very pretty. I've also added to it a few more other crystals. I have this beautiful angel rose quartz, which also has like a beautiful little flash in it, which is nice. And I also have this black tourmaline quartz crystal, which I feel like is very healing as well. It's also very protective. So if your person has addictions or has a difficult time or rough energy, this will protect your heart in the meantime. Now, you guys have picked the Twin Flame Light Side, Shadow Side Messages deck as your deck, and we will start with that. I also have two other beautiful decks that will help you. I have this After Tarot to see if he's going to come back or they're going to come back and what will happen when they come back with the After. And I also have the Good Tarot by Call It Baron Reed, and this is very beautiful. So we're going to be clarifying some of these messages with the Good Tarot. So I will keep these down here for now and we will get started. So we're going to do 5 messages from them about what they are thinking in the separation. Will they come back? So we have the first one here. We have a light message from them, which is nice. So let's see. All right. And we have these other messages. We have a shadow message. We have 2, 3, 4 light messages and another shadow. So what we'll do is we'll pair them off. So we'll put the shadows over here, and then we'll put the light messages over here. So the messages you have from your person right now, if they could tell you the truth from their higher self: no one compares to you. I am full of joy in your presence. You're an angel in my life. I want the best for you. And don't lose hope for us. We can work it out. That's lovely. Okay, you guys, that's great. So it seems like they probably will come back, but let's see. And we have a lot more details about that. We also have, you make me feel bad about myself sometimes. Seems like they're sensitive. And we come from different worlds where they may have a hard time sharing their world with you. So we're going to clarify this. I'm going to, in this particular case, we'll take one card actually from each deck. All right, so I'm going to shuffle them. Instead of letting them fall out, I'm going to pick them because I'm going to see, it's just going to get messy otherwise. So we have one card for I want the best for you. One card for you're an angel in my life. One card for no one compares to you. I am full of joy in your presence. And one card for don't lose hope for us. We can work it out. And shadow. One card for you make me feel bad about myself sometimes. And we come from different worlds. Okay, now I'm going to pick 6 cards. So one card for each expression. I feel like this goes here. We'll just do, okay. All right, so I want the best for you. I get the 9 of coins in reverse and the sun in reverse. Now, because of this separation, I feel like your person's actually not that happy. So the sun in reverse is like they're probably not very content or happy being alone without you. So the sun represents feeling like their light is dim, feeling like they're not feeling very successful or victorious, and they probably didn't like how your last interaction has gone. With the 9 of coins in reverse, it's so interesting because if they told you they want to be single, the 9 of coins in reverse is that they don't want to be single. So this is very interesting. So it seems like being single actually doesn't make them very happy. So this is very interesting. Also, it seems like you probably have already told them that you don't want to be single and that being single makes you unhappy. And they do want the best for you. And that if moving on with another person is what makes you happy and is what's the best for you, they will put their selfishness aside for this. So, you are an angel in my life. King of coins and the world. So it's very interesting. So I get with the King of Coins, this is the card of a very serious relationship partner. This is very strong. And I get the world. I feel like they want to be committed with you or they want to be present, but they also don't want to be close by with the world. I feel like they don't want to be restricted. It's almost like they want to have like a long distance relationship, or they want to have like excessive like freedom, or maybe they're traveling around and they want to be with you, like they want to be in a relationship with you, but they also want to be excessively free so they can travel or be very far away. Or now that this connection has come to an end, they're able to see that you are or were their angel, because sometimes the world can be looked at as completion, and the King of Coins could be like they felt like they were in a relationship, but that now the relationship is over. And now that the relationship is over, they're able to reflect on the fact that they really felt like you were a beautiful angel in their life, especially if they have been giving into addictions or tough times. Now, don't lose hope for us. We can work it out. I get the Patience card in reverse, which this is the Hanged Man in this deck, and Knight of Wands in reverse. So it seems like they don't want to come like racing in and out. They don't want to be ruled by their sex drive. They don't want to have this situation happen and at the like where they're just like in and out. I feel like they want to be more present, but they're afraid that being in a committed relationship is like a jail or like a chain. Because the Knight of Wands is like they want to be free. And then it's interesting too because of the traveling card that comes up. Like if you can see on this card, there's a Sphinx. So it seems like, you know, maybe they don't want to be in a commitment while they're traveling. Maybe they used an excuse to get out of it because they wanted to travel and they wanted to be free while they're traveling. But with the Knight of Wands, I get that, yeah, your person wants to be free because with the Hanged Man, they do not want to be tied up or tied down or locked up. They want to be able to feel like they can travel and not have any strings attached with anybody. But at the same time, I feel like they do want to work it out, but maybe not now. Maybe when they get back, or maybe later, or maybe they just want to be free and single while they're traveling and then, you know, deal with it later. So they might not want to deal with it right now. No one compares to you. I am full of joy in your presence. I get Princess of Swords upright. So this is you. And I would say that this is like They know that you are this, like, look at how free, look at this beautiful angel, like with your head back, just feeling very magical, feeling very loved, feeling like you want to communicate. Like, this is one of the most beautiful Page of Swords I've seen. And even when you look close at the dress, there's even like an angel's face right around her waist. And that's really cool. So again, feeling like you're like an angel in their life. So that's beautiful. You might hear from them when the moon is a crescent-shaped moon, depending on when you're watching this, because this is a timeless reading. So yeah, this Page of Swords, I feel like no one compares to you. You are like the ultimate. So that is beautiful, especially if you're an air sign, if you are an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And I get the Fool, though, in reverse. So I feel like they still don't really want to take a leap of faith with you, though. So it's interesting because they see your amazingness. They see your beauty. They see all of that. And they're very, very happy with you. This is even like a card of like exaltation, of like happiness. But yet at the same time, with the Fool in reverse, they just don't want to take that leap of faith. They don't want to jump off that cliff with you. They don't want to like progress this in some way. So they are very conflicted internally. I can understand if they've been giving you mixed messages, because all these light messages have been showing up with a lot of challenges. So shadow message. You make me feel bad about myself sometimes. I get the King of Cups and the Moon. Yeah, exactly. I thought they were feeling very sensitive. So this is a lot of watery energy. Now, they may be a water sign themselves, or they may have strong water in their chart somewhere, but either way, they are behaving like a water sign, with this King of Cups being very sensitive and the Moon feeling sensitive and also confused, and also the Moon could be addictions or just not having a lot of clarity. So it might be that they feel very sensitive about like when they hear anything remotely critical, or they may feel like, you know, there's a lot of shadows work that they need to do. We come from different worlds. 10 of Coins in reverse. I feel like, no, you didn't get this already. No, you got a different card. You got the King of Coins. Okay. 10 of Coins in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. So because you guys come from different worlds, it seems like they just don't really want to mix their worlds together with yours. The Chariot in reverse is like not wanting to move forward, not wanting to connect these things, not wanting to, you know, bring you into their world in this way. And then with the 10 of Coins, it's kind of like they don't really want a future. They don't really want to blend together and build a life as a twosome, as like a unit. Because the 10 of Coins in upright is usually about like a marriage partner or a very strong relationship. And so it's interesting how these messages are very conflicting. So it's very, very tough. I feel like your person says one thing and does another, and they're very, very conflicted, and it's very challenging. Now, I want to see, will they come back and when? So I'm going to do something different with this pile than I've done for the other piles because of the deck that you started with. So I'm going to go to this, and I'm going to see if they come back. We're going to do 3 cards as to time frames, as to when this might happen. So when might pile 3's person contact them or come back, that sort of thing. So the first card that I get is a card that says in October. So I know that if you guys are watching this in 2023, that Saturn is retrograde during this summer, and so is Venus. Saturn is in a mutable sign, so that will affect Geminis, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Virgos with commitment. And when it comes to kind of feeling maybe a little stuck or a little stagnant or that kind of stressful energy. Venus is retrograde in Leo, so that will be a little bit troublesome for Scorpios, Taurus, Leos, and Aquarius. So there is that. So, and Venus represents love. So the planets of love and commitment are retrograde this summer, and that's going to be a little tricky for you guys if you guys are watching this video in 2023. Now, with this card being in October, I would see like after all that mess is done, then I feel like you guys could reconnect, or maybe towards the tail end of that retrograde period for Saturn. Now, in divine timing, some of you may have some divine intervention, or it might take a bit, or the universe might have their idea of the timing of when you guys would reconcile if you guys were to. And then I get in the summer. Okay, so I would say within the next few months. So between today and October, that's the next 4 months. In the summer, it's the next 3 months. So I would say for most of you, it could be in the summer, in October, or if you're not watching it during this time frame, then I would say within the next 3 to 4 months is likely. Also, for others of you, it's a divine timing situation. So if they were to come back, that it would be in divine timing. Now, I am going to go back to what I did for pile 1, and I'm going to see if they do come back, what will it be like, or how will they come back to you? So we're going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to pull 5 cards to see how will they be if they come back. And I'm actually going to use my autumn deck because it also said potentially October. And I'm going to pair one of these cards with another one of these cards. So we'll do something totally different, which is fun. Okay, so I'm going to pull 5 cards. And I'm not doing reversals, I'm just pulling them. And we will do 5 cards on top. So, okay. So, first one, and this is in no particular order, even though it looks very messy. Okay. So, we have, So a lot of you guys, they're very stubborn because I'm not going anywhere, and they're like sitting down in the middle of the road, not budging and not moving, paired with battle, which is a Venus and a Mars kind of clashing. So your will and their will clashing. Different pages, not seeing things eye to eye. So normally when I read the card, I'm not going anywhere. This could also be a card that says I'm not abandoning you. But while it's paired with battle, I feel like it's because you're wanting them to come back and they're not wanting to, and there's like a power struggle that's going on. So when they come back, I feel like they may, like let's say if you were to like go in after them or whatever, it seems like they might just kind of fight you on it. So there is a little bit of this. Then I see speak up and emotionally invested in you. I do feel like when they do come back, if it's within their own choice, then I get that they will be romantic and connected with you in a romantic way. So I like the emotionally invested in you card, and speak up. It says stand up for yourself and stand your ground. So again, that's still kind of like a battle energy. Battle, stand up for yourself, stand your ground. This is still kind of like they need to put boundaries up, or they might come back with big boundaries, or they might come back and be like, well, I'll come back, but here are my terms, or but I won't do this, 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 and that. Or, you know, it seems like they're still being very stubborn and very highly resistant. Then I get, there's too much space between us, unraveling, truth exposed, and falling apart. I feel like this is something that like you would say, that you would be like, there's too much space between us. We're not really connecting. We're not really together. I don't like the separation. I feel like you're going to get very like antsy when it comes to this, or anxious. I feel like you're going to be like, there's too much space between us. I don't like this. And the unraveling is like trying to hold on to like this thread that's been like escaping you. So it's interesting with this, and it even says truth exposed, falling apart. So I also feel like you might be like an emotional like mess, you know, you might be falling apart. You might be in a time where you're feeling like telling them like there's too much space between us. I don't like us not being together. I'm really sad about this, blah, blah, blah. And they're going to feel like, you know, oh, I don't know. And you might be feeling like you're having this like breakdown, or like this mental or emotional, like, you know, kind of like sharing of what you're feeling. You might be speaking up in this way, or you might just be very, very open with like all of your honesty. Then I get can't be trusted, and then make believe, imaginary, false, too good to be true. So this is interesting too, where it comes to like truths exposed and, you know, stuff like this, because I'm getting too with can't be trusted and make believe. It's like you might be trying to make this person into this like fairy tale version of themselves. And it might be that like you're wanting this to be, but you're feeling like it's too good to be true. I don't know if I can really trust it, that kind of thing. Like you're trying to make them be like a Prince Charming when really they can't really be trusted, or they really are like not wanting that kind of a commitment, or like you might be trying to make them into what you want and not really seeing that they really can't be this. So I would say for you that maybe some of your, you know, some of the messages for you here might be about really seeing them for who they are instead of who you're trying to turn them into or like make them be. I would say that's kind of something to keep in mind, that sort of thing. Or you might feel like, I can't trust you, I don't trust, you know, you. Or if you feel like there are people around your person that you don't trust, you might be like, oh, I don't trust that person, I don't want you around them, that kind of thing. And that they're kind of dazzling your person, or there's like an illusion around them, or like a glamour around them that's like a, you know, something that's not real. And then after you duke it all out, then I see you bring me great comfort and ease. And I feel like this is almost like the two of you guys like laying together in the grass, feeling like, okay, well, now we're together. And celebration, good times and get-togethers. This could be that they either just give in and they just kind of go along with what you want, or it might be that you guys reach a compromise, or it seems like for whatever reason they say or do something that makes you feel peaceful about it. So it's very interesting. Or you guys might just end up sleeping together and feeling like you guys are in each other's arms, or talking face to face for like a few hours where you guys are, you know, talking to each other, you know, in person, that kind of thing. So that is interesting. When would this most likely happen? Pile 3. Next week. So you guys might even hear from them as soon as next week. So that's very interesting. And next week is when summer starts. So that's very interesting. So it might be that this is what starts, and then over the course of 3 to 4 months is kind of the progression of this. Or it might be that this is all in one conversation that happens more immediately, and that. Now with this card, I don't feel like that this is that they're really committing. I feel like they're very, very serious about and very like resolute about not wanting this commitment. But I also feel like there may be that they just kind of give in, or they want sex, or they just want to have a good time, or they just want to like stop talking about serious stuff. Or I feel like you guys get to like a pause point where you guys are on good terms and that it's happy and that it's good and you guys feel closeness. But I don't feel like these issues have been like resolved. I just feel like you guys might just kind of like enjoy eating cake. You know, like you guys might just have like a good time, that kind of thing. So, all right. And I'm going to leave you with a final message. So, a couple more little things from your person. Let's see. I'm going to do some messages of the Divine Masculine. What else would they like to tell you right now at this time? We'll do 5 final messages for you, pile 3. So, craving to spend time together and sharing music like we used to. So your person might be a musician, or music might be important to them, or you may talk about music, or there may be subliminal messages in music, like symbolic messages, and that sort of thing. And I feel like they do want to spend time with you. They do want to have fun. They do want to talk about, you know, music and art and things that are beautiful. They have been feeling lost and confused without you. So I feel like they aren't really happy. I feel like they're not really super happy. I hate being with the karmic and working on manifesting an ending. So if they have karmic people in their life that are causing them stress or triggering them, they don't want to be with them and they're trying to be free. But I also feel like they're trying to be free from everyone, including you. So I feel like they're trying to be free from everything. Using divination methods to acquire information about our connection. So I feel like that, you know, if they're spiritual, they might be actually doing spiritual things to get clarity. If they're not, they might be talking to people who are spiritual, or they might just be trying to listen to their own intuition. And you inspire me to take action. So it does seem like you're good for them in that way. It does seem like that when you are in their life, that you make them be like the emperor. They do take action on you when you kind of encourage them or lift them up or kind of like coax them into it or force them into it. It seems like you get them off their ass, is kind of what I'm feeling. So that's very interesting. Maybe they're just somebody that is very directionless and lost without somebody in their life giving them some kind of like structure. Okay, and I have done this for every single pile so far. I still have forgotten to get your spirit animal. There is a coaster underneath your succulent, which represents your connection with your person. So what spirit animal is helping you out? Okay, I get the turtle. So I feel like your person might be moving forward with you, but slowly. And you might feel like you've been waiting eons. So there is a little bit of that, but I do like the turtle symbolizing good luck and good fortune. And I do feel like that this turtle energy or turtle spirit will be helping your person because slow and steady wins the race. So hopefully they'll be trying to nudge your person to progress with you, even if it's slow. That is what I have for you, pile 3. I hope this has helped you. I am available for private readings if you would like a one-on-one session with me. My information is down in the description box. And if this was not your reading, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if this was and you liked it, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope your person comes back to you soon and nicely. And I will be here for you if you need me. Talk to you later. Bye.